What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Drea Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds.
Where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
And we are coming to y'all from New York.
Yep.
We're
in the city still.
Yes, we are still in the city getting work done.
Getting work done, and it's cold, and it's snowing.
Bruh. And when I tell
I'm
you...
so glad that I, packed some warm stuff.
Yeah.
Because I knew it was going to be windy, but I didn't know it was going to snow.
Yeah. Well, you know what's crazy? It's not, really bad windy. It was this morning.
Yeah, it was a little windy this morning.
Yeah, but last night I was just like, I am a summer baby to the T, okay? I cannot do the snow. I like to be in the heat. And that's why I'm taking my ass to Miami this weekend to get a little sunshine. I need to get my tan on. I need some melanin back, child.
Yeah, girl, it's cold. I can't wait to get back to Atlanta.
Yes. So this week we are in New York because y'all... Most likely, all of y'all already know. We did the Breakfast Club this week. We were the co-hosts on Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. And when I tell y'all, the first time we did it, I was kind of nervous, but it was, cool. This time it was cool, too, but we were actually the co-host this time versus getting interviewed. So we had to be there. The first day we had to get there at what time? 5:15?
We had to be there, at 5:15. So we had to wake up at 4 a.m.
Yeah. Well, I had to get up at 3:30 because I had to curl my hair because I got this little hairstyle, y'all. And so it takes a lot for me to do it. I got up at 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah, I got up at 4. Yeah. And then same thing today. I mean, we got there a little bit later today.
Yeah, we can get there at 5:45.
But I still woke up at 4 something.
I'm not gonna lie, I got up at 5 this morning. Yeah. I curled my hair before I went to bed.
I wasn't nervous really though doing it because I guess I feel we have radio experience. Mm-hmm. We used to be at the radio station with Scream. Yeah. So I feel like I really kind of already knew what to expect. And then I used to listen to Breakfast Club when I used to go to work when I had a job. So I wasn't really nervous. It was just the getting up early. And then on top of that, we had already met Charlamagne and Envy before. So we know that they cool. So
I'll say this, going on other people's platform lets you know how good they are. Because sometimes, me and Drea, I say this all the time, we've gone on other people's show and it's kind of we took over and it ended up being a Poor Minds episode. Mm-hmm. But one thing I love about doing stuff with people who are professional is they make it easy.
Right.
Envy and Charlamagne are so good. And by the time y'all see this, the lip service episode will have dropped. We also did lip service with Angela Yee. She was amazing.
Yeah. That was a good episode, too. I think y'all really going to enjoy that.
Yes, it was really good. And I just love how, she just keeps the conversation flowing. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of times when you're sitting at home, it's easy to, judge somebody. People say, oh, Charlamagne sucks, or Envy sucks, or Lex and Drea suck, or Angela, whatever, And I feel like it's easy to judge somebody from the comfort of your own home, but y'all don't know how hard this shit is.
Oh yeah, it's hard to keep a conversation flowing.
Yes, because sometimes
for sure, because it be dead spots. I feel like if you don't know what you're doing, it be a lot of dead spots,
or people trying to talk too much over each other, because when it's more than...
Well, I feel like we do that sometimes, but it more so be because we be excited.
Well, I think that's just because that's how we talk in real life.
I mean, true.
So it's gotta, this podcast is made off of our friendship and how we talk in real life, but we've had to, transition to be because, in real life, we be well, girl, and we talk over each other, but I can hear you, and you can hear me, but we had to change it a little bit so they can understand us. That's why I feel with 3 people, we can pretty much do that, but when it gets to 4 or 5 people and more, and I feel Charlamagne and Envy and Angela, they're all really good at that, keeping the control of the conversation.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna lie, when me and Drea have more than one guest on, things always tend to get a little hectic. We still got a little practice in that area.
I mean, it'd be a little crazy, but I think it's just because, everybody wants to get their point out. Mm-hmm. And then how do you do that, I guess, professionally?
Right, without being shut the hell up!
Especially when everybody, having a little libations.
And I will say, that's another thing me and Drea have mastered on the show. Y'all know the early episodes of Wind Down Wednesday, Poor Minds was bananas.
It used to be pretty crazy.
But now we know how to get lit and pretty much keep it cool.
Yeah, I feel like that type of stuff come with practice though, the more you do something, it's just like riding a bike.
Bro, when I tell you, oh my God.
Once you get it, you don't forget it.
Right. Because them older episodes, I Our words used to be slurring.
I mean, because we used to be drunk.
Ooh, wait.
I feel like it's a difference between getting a little tip and getting full-fledged drunk on camera.
To be drinking a gallon of barefoot on camera with evidence is wild.
Drinking a gallon of barefoot
it's wild.
It's wild, period.
Can we just toast to us for the growth?
People did not care about their liver.
People was us. It's me.
Facts.
I'm niggas.
We did not care because what? Like, you gotta drink quality stuff. You gotta be putting quality. Not to say liquor is not good for your body either way.
Right,
you know what I mean? But it's like if you are gonna drink, you need to be drinking quality liquor.
I 100% agree. Like, I could not even drink that right now. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like, if I absolutely had to, like, if I went on somebody's show and they don't have nothing and I want to have a little 1-2, maybe I'll have like a little glass or something. But to sit there and drink a whole big bottle of it like we used to.
Yeah. Crazy.
Couldn't be me.
Child, I'm just ready. I'm so ready to go home. Like, I've had fun, but I'm so ready to go home. But I also feel like I just been gone from my house for a little longer than you. Because, you know, I had went to Houston first.
Yeah.
Whew, child.
Yeah.
And I am tired. Like, I can't wait to get home and get in my bed. But I had fun in Houston, too, before I came out here. I got to hang out with my friends. I went to my best friend mom's birthday party. And that was fun, too. She broke her wrist.
How did she do that?
The day of the party, but we still had fun. We still turned up.
But she good. Like, she's good.
I mean, she good. She got broke wrist.
Right.
She ain't died.
Right. Well, you know how some people, like, they feel like they get out of there and...
My philosophy in life, you always good as long as you breathing.
I'm weak.
You can make it through anything long as you still breathing.
Oh my God.
You gonna be all right.
You know what? That is your, like, saying about everything. Because I will never forget when we were in the car.
You gonna be all right.
You hit that curb so hard.
What curb?
When me, you, and Ryan were in the car and Ryan was in the back seat and he flew to the other side. And
but he didn't fly through the window, did he?
Bro, Ryan was like, ah! I ain't never heard Ryan have such a high-pitched scream.
Well, I have.
You
said he be moaning when he think about T-Pain.
Ryan is gonna kill you. Do you know that, right?
Everybody knows Ryan loves T-Pain.
Okay, y'all, Ryan not in the room so we can talk about it. Ryan is obsessed with T-Pain. Like, he loves him down. Loves him down. So we always be saying he scream when he see T-Pain.
But we love T-Pain too. Shout out to T-Pain.
Yes, we love T-Pain. I'm a T-Pain stan, honey.
But yeah, it's like I really feel that way. Like, I feel like people just stress so much over things. And not to say, don't get me wrong, because it's definitely a big deal breaking your wrist.
Right.
But I just always look at things like things could be worse. I mean, because things could always be worse, you know, and I just think that as long as we alive and we here, we blessed, and we gonna be all right. So, period.
Preach it, sister.
Shout out to Candy. You gonna be okay, girl.
Okay, let me ask you this. Not like the Breakfast Club, but could you do a morning radio show? Like, as a job? Like, if somebody wanted to hire you right now in Atlanta, they were like, Drea, I want you to do morning radio every morning from 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. Would you do it?
I feel like I could do anything if the check right and it's a good opportunity.
But you got to be in Atlanta Monday through Friday.
I live in Atlanta.
I know, but I'm saying it ain't no, oh, girl, I'm going to Greece some more.
I mean, yeah, but I ain't never been to Greece yet.
Well, I'm saying because, you know, you like to get up and go. You like to get up and go, Pooh.
I mean, facts, I do. But at the same time, I just feel like, yeah, you know, like, what is the check like? Like,
right.
What the contract say? Because I would like to be able, if I want to go somewhere, I want to be able to go.
Right.
Maybe not all the time, but, like, I'm sure we can get a guest host if I have an opportunity to go to Greece.
I'll be your sub.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure if I got offered a job, you would have one too, probably.
I ain't taking it.
You wouldn't do a morning show? Never? I could do it.
It gotta be a big fucking... I was tired.
I mean, I was tired, but only reason I feel like I could do it is because I'm so disciplined. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm the type of person, if I know I gotta get up, getting up early don't really bother me. You know what I mean? It's not really that hard for me. I just be tired.
Right.
And I think that I already be in the habit of getting up because I get up at 7.
Right.
4 is a little different. That's way earlier.
Difference.
But to me, you just go to sleep earlier.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you just make sure you're not out late.
Yeah, I mean, if it came down to it, of course, like if the bag was big enough and it was a great opportunity, like if Breakfast Club was like, oh, we want y'all to do it, I'm like, hell yeah, of course.
I think that's easy money, and I think it's a really, really easy way to build a strong fan base of people that really gonna fuck with you.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's so many people who have morning shows who like make so much fucking money now. Like Steve Harvey, that nigga, how much he worth? Like 200. I don't know how much he worth, but he worth a lot of money. He still do his morning show every morning.
Does Tom Joyner still have his morning show?
I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised if he do, and that's somebody else who's really rich. Same thing with Ricky Smiley. Yep. I feel like these people are always gonna have they morning shows because it's just an easy bag.
And you know what it is about a morning show that's
with your following.
Right. And you know what it is about a morning show that's so great? It's like everybody's gonna listen to it. Because people it's easy just to turn on the radio when you're driving to work. Literally, I grew up on Tom Joyner because my mom just had it playing on the radio when she would drop me off to school. Do you remember that little soap that they used to have? It's your world. Hey, don't you know it's what you make? No, you don't remember that?
I mean, me and my daddy was more of, the Mad Hatter morning show.
Oh, y'all were doing Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
See, we didn't have it in Orange.
That was like a Houston. So Mad Hatter morning show is like this radio show on 97.9 The Box, which is a Houston radio station.
Right. And he still got his morning show, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Mad Hatter has been in the morning show for
my whole life.
Years.
Yeah, my decades.
Yes. That is insane. He ain't giving that spot up.
When I think of years, I think about 3 years, 5 years. Decades. Yeah. He's been on the radio since I was like born. I don't remember a 97.9 The Box without a Mad Hatter morning show.
Because I know when I moved to
But that's
Houston,
what you call longevity.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good slot to have. It's a good slot, especially once you get syndicated.
And I think people listen more in the mornings. I think it's easier to have a successful morning show than to have a successful nighttime show. Because everybody be asleep.
Yeah.
To me, them Quiet Storm radio shows that people be having, where they play the slow jams and all that stuff from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. I feel like those don't get as many listeners as the morning shows
also
because people be knocked out.
Well, not only that, people, they necessarily don't be asleep. They be in the house. They're not listening to the radio in the house. They're watching TV at this point. So that's when they have the late night talk shows. You know what I'm saying? Because people are watching TV at that point.
You ain't riding around.
Yeah,
in
the morning you driving and you gonna turn on the radio. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, shout out to the Breakfast Club and shout out to Angela Yee and Lip Service. We had an amazing time. We got a lot of shit done in New York. But it's too cold and it's time to go home. Okay,
it is time to go home. Didn't you say you going back to Houston this weekend?
I was, but I'm not gonna make it. I gotta reset. This was a lot for me. And I'm a weather person. And my anxiety, I had such a bad anxiety attack this morning. I got to get home and I need to reset so bad. Woo, y'all know my anxiety be everywhere. So I was just freaking out this morning after we left Breakfast Club. And I was trying to calm down before we got here. So I'm like, you know what? I just need to go home and kind of reset.
Are you going to go back in March? I think I'm going to go back in... Well, no, I know I'm going back in 2 or 3 weeks because it's my best friend's wife's birthday. And she having a 90s skate party.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be real fun because I really didn't go to Houston for nothing but to try to have a quick breakfast with my mom.
Yeah.
Go to my friend mom's party. And then, I had to pick up my little gifts.
Right.
Got a little new ice, period.
Well... I want to go to the rodeo. I haven't been to the rodeo.
And I want to go back. That's what I was about to say. I want to go back and go to the rodeo, and I didn't get to do that because I just kind of flew in and flew out. But I really, really want to go to the rodeo.
I've been to the rodeo in a minute.
Yeah, because, when COVID happened, they didn't have the rodeo for a year or two. So they just started back last year, and then I didn't get to go last year. So I was like, I gotta go to the carnival this year. That food would be too good.
Yeah.
I'm mad I missed the cookout because I was actually there this past weekend.
And I'm not gonna lie, Burns barbecue tent was lit.
But it's hard to get tickets though. It's really hard to get the tickets for the
I know
cookout.
too many people in Houston. It would have been easy for me to get a ticket.
Probably, but yeah, it's kind of hard. My friends live there. They know a lot of people too, but it was hard to get tickets.
Well, literally everybody I knew was in that tent. That motherfucker
I knew a lot of
was
people
jumping.
that was in there too. My friend was there.
Yes, it was lit in there.
But yeah. This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Drea Nicole.
And y'all know we're going to tell y'all this all the time. If you're thinking about therapy, you've never tried it, you're going through something in your life, or you just need somebody to talk to, BetterHelp.com is the place for you.
Yes, I love BetterHelp. I actually just changed therapists recently, and it was a very smooth and easy process because you can do everything online from the comfort of your home. And that's one of the main things that I love about BetterHelp. It's just super easy and convenient.
Yes, I love the convenience of it. You don't even have to get out of bed, child. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to BetterHelp.com. That's BetterHelp.com, and you're going to use code Poor Minds. Y'all listen, therapy can be expensive, but if you use our code, you're going to get 10% off of your first month. So listen, therapy can be expensive. So what you're going to do is go to BetterHelp.com and use code Poor Minds. You're going to get 10% off of your first month. I'm telling you, save you a coin and get your therapy on, child. You're going to thank us later.
Period.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Drea Nicole.
And y'all know it's about to be summertime, and it's all about eating healthy. Not only to look good on the outside, but to feel good on the inside.
Yes, and you know we love fresh, high quality ingredients. That's why I love Hungry Root, and they have so many delicious options.
Yeah, so all you're gonna do is go to hungryroot.com, and you're gonna take a short, fun quiz, and they'll get to know you, your goals, everything that you're trying to reach, and they're gonna send an ingredient list to your door, and you're gonna use everything. They're gonna give you different recipes, y'all. I made a grilled chicken rainbow veggie bowl with a little rice in there, bussin', healthy, and good.
Right.
And most importantly, fresh. Period.
So make sure you go to hungryroot.com/poorminds. That's hungryroot.com/poorminds so you can get 30% off of your first delivery and free veggies for life. Free veggies for life. You heard me right. Period.
I know that's right. Okay, so we're going to get into these topics today. Okay, so the first topic, because I feel like this has always gone on in dating since the beginning of time, but I feel like it was always kind of like the men doing it. And, you know, women started to catch on and do it a little more, but now it's like out in the open, like women are openly doing this unapologetically. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the double standard of older people dating younger. Because like when men do it, it's like, oh, you got you a young, fine one. You got you a young, fine one. That's good for you. And you like, oh, girl, you got you an older man. He's so mature and he got money. He's stable. Like, oh, that's good for you. But when an older woman dates a younger man, it's looked upon like, she's robbing the cradle. That's nasty. She can't get a man her age. Oh, she's just doing that because of XYZ. And it's really looked down upon. So how do you feel about the double standards?
Yeah, that's what I more so wanted to talk about. I more so wanted to talk about it from like the women's perspective. Because yeah, I just feel like it's definitely a double standard and that shit is fucked up.
Yeah.
I feel like if men can be 42 and be dating women that are 24, 22, why can't women do the same thing?
Without the judgment.
Without getting scrutinized for it or like people making a big deal about it. Like I feel like it's literally the same shit. If you think one is nasty, why you don't think the other one is?
Now I agree with that because if you're judging this couple, then you need to judge that couple. Not saying that y'all should be judging people anyway.
An age gap is an age gap.
Facts.
Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter the gender.
Right.
It doesn't matter if the genders are reversed.
Right.
Like it's still the same age gap. I think that at the end of the day, I really think y'all shouldn't give a fuck who nobody fucking, to be honest. But I have definitely seen recently a lot of women getting backlash, like popular, I guess you could say, women on social media and stuff, getting backlash for dating younger guys, you know, and then a lot of people are trying to say, oh, they trying to groom them. Or like you said, oh, you can't get somebody your age. But I feel like some of these particular women in question can definitely get somebody their age. Let's be for real here.
Right.
You know what I mean? But maybe you just want somebody. I think sometimes people just like dating younger people because they be wanting excitement in their life.
Right.
Or, I don't know. Because I've never dated a guy that was significantly younger than me. I think probably, I'm trying to think, have I dated anybody that's younger than me, period? I don't think I have.
But see, to me, when you say like they want a little bit of excitement, like, I don't see the excitement of dating somebody younger. What's the excitement? Me burping you?
Maybe it being less serious. I feel like everybody ain't always looking for a serious situation, and I think that when dudes be younger, they be aloof.
That was a good word. Aloof.
Yeah, I think they be a little aloof, or they just be excited to be there, excited to because that's what I think too. And I also feel like, who's to say that these niggas don't be running down on them?
They definitely do.
I feel like young dudes definitely be wanting them older women. Like, they love older women.
And I'm not even saying I'm technically counted as older, but I get hit on by guys in 21 to 25 the most.
But then you are an older woman in comparison to them.
Right, in comparison to them. So yeah, I get hit on a lot. Now, personally for me, I do not want nobody younger than me. That's just my personal preference. If I can still smell the Similac on your breath, I'm cool. I'm good on it.
Now, 21,
that's too young.
Yeah, 21 is a little different. I feel like as a 30-something-year-old woman or as a 40-something-year-old woman, what do you want with a 21-year-old? He barely legal.
Right.
He's barely legal. He's just now started being able to have a drink and to go to the 21 and up club without a fake ID. I don't want no parts of that. You know what I mean? But I feel like, when you talking about a woman who's in her 30s or her 40s and she dating a man that's 28, 29,
that's what I was going to say.
That's your business. And he is significantly younger than you still, but that's your business. Y'all are consenting adults. He has been an adult for a long time, so I don't necessarily think it's grooming.
Right.
When a person is fresh off the bottle,
Thanks.
fresh off that Similac,
fresh off that nipple,
I definitely feel like it's a little bit of grooming going on, for sure.
Yes. So,
especially when it's one of these, rich younger guys.
Yes. I saw this. This is very, very weird. But I was looking for sex topics for us to talk about, and they have a fetish category called 18th birthdays. That's when shit gets weird. When you're waiting for somebody to turn 18 and you feel like, oh, well, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's when stuff gets a little weird. When the girl, what's that girl's name? The bad baby girl turned 18 and started her OnlyFans.
She 18 now?
Yeah, I think she's way past 18 now. I think this was a couple of years ago I think she might be 19, 20. I don't know how old she is now. But I remember when she turned 18 and started her OnlyFans, and I'm not knocking her hustle, whatever. But I'm talking about on the other end, the men that were signing up for that account. It's do you realize, that's when it gets creepy to me.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, I think a lot of people think that when you turn 18, you free game.
Yeah.
And I think that men have been thinking like that for a very, very long time.
And I hate to say, but it's not just men. Women, they do that too. They get to try to grooming the young boys, and it happens more than, but you know what it is? Because they applaud that.
Yeah.
If a young boy sleeps with his teacher, it's oh man, you knocked the teacher down. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? And
no.
It's not. No,
that was never okay.
No, but what I'm saying
college, that be a little different,
man,
I guess.
I'm telling you.
Technically, even though your professor shouldn't be trying to fuck on you.
Right.
Y'all are grown. But in high school.
Right. I, of course, think it's gross, but I'm saying I see what people say when they see stuff like that.
That's perverted, though.
It's very perverted, and it's very disgusting. Like I said, there's definitely a thin line. Well, not a thin line. It's a line between liking somebody and the age doesn't matter and they're an adult, they're 28, 29, 30, versus you dating somebody young because you're trying to mold them into what you think that they could be. And you're trying to let me sink my paws in him before he gets too old and realizes XYZ. Let me put this, because ladies, we know the older we get, the coochie get better.
It do.
The coochie get better. So if you 35 and you putting it on a little 20-year-old, he ain't gonna know what to do. Mm-hmm. You know what you doing. You know what you doing. It's the same thing with these older men. If you in your 30s, if you're 35 and you're talking to an 18-year-old, you know what you doing. You know how to manipulate this girl. You know how to make her fall in love with you. She young, she don't know no better. You can't run that game on a 33-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
So
you can, because it's still some dumb 33-year-olds.
You definitely can.
So I beg to differ.
You're right about that. But it's easier to do it on the 18-year-old. You got to put in a little more work.
It's just easier to do that type of stuff with dumb people.
Now see,
What? I'm being honest because I feel like when I was 18, I just have never been a super impressionable person.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think some people are easily like persuaded or can be manipulated, and I think you have some people who are just not easily manipulated. Yeah. And I feel like I've always dated guys that were older than me. Like even when I was 18, I definitely was dating like 23-year-olds.
Well, that's not
22-year-olds. I mean, yeah, but you an adult.
Yeah, but I feel
you have
like
life experience.
Yeah, but like, but 22 and 18, it's kind of like y'all both still childish. Y'all both still figuring it out. But like, if you were 18 dating a 35-year-old, he got some game that you ain't never even. Well,
that's a little bit different. But but I was 22, 23 dating like a 42-year-old. Oh. I was. Yeah.
Drea.
I was. And I used to be like, no, and I didn't never fuck that nigga, and I got mad shit from him. And he used to be running it up. He used to drive from Louisiana.
I remember him.
I know you do.
Shout out to that young man.
He used to drive from Louisiana all the time, bring me gifts.
Oh my God, I remember that young man.
Bring me roses. He
thought he was about to get that tender pussy.
Yes, he used to be buying me little cute little designer slides and purses. Remember he bought me that little Louis bag? Like
I bet he used to be in the mirror like, young tender, I'm going to put the whole dick in her.
And never did.
No pussy.
Never did. But that's what I'm saying. To me, it's just more of a mindset thing. Like, I think you can easily manipulate somebody when they're easily manipulated.
Yeah. But you can't lie and say, like, wisdom does come with age. You know what I'm saying?
It do, but some people still dumb. You can't say that wisdom come with... Some people don't be wise, and they be old as fuck.
Right, but you can't say, like, you do live and you learn. Like, there's things that I did at 18 or decisions that I've made at 18 that I'm not making at 33.
You're not.
Right.
Because you're not dumb.
Right. But there's a lot of people who live and learn. And that's the point that I'm making. I was dumb at one point, and I wisened up. Some people stay dumb, but some people do wisen up. You know?
Maybe more... more of the first.
Now, see, you don't have faith in the girls. I don't have no faith in the girls.
I don't have faith in these niggas neither, though. If it make it sound any better, I don't be having faith in people.
If you're 45 and you're single, what's the youngest you would date?
From 45 and single.
Yes.
I probably wouldn't want to date anybody younger than like 38.
Okay, that's fair.
I just don't like dating people much older than me. Like, even with that situation that I was talking about that I was in, I think that was one of the reasons why I didn't end up having sex with him, because I just couldn't vibe with him like that.
Yeah.
I just felt like we were from two completely different eras and generations. Like, we didn't have anything in common.
Yeah.
And so I feel like when it's a big age gap like that,
I used to be in the car playing Ray Charles?
Nah, because he wasn't at all.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
He definitely used to be playing like LL Cool J and stuff.
That ain't that bad. He used to have you watching silent. Y'all used to watch silent movies?
Did we watch what?
Silent movies.
If the black and white ones? No.
You're like, I'm about to put this shit on your spine.
But yeah, like girl, I don't know. I just think that when it's that big of an age gap, we don't have nothing in common, and I just feel like it's not gonna work. I prefer to date people like we kind of within that same age range or not too far. Because usually my philosophy is, if we wasn't in high school at the same time, you too old.
See, I like older guys, but not too much older.
Now that I'm 31, I feel like niggas be a little more mature.
Yeah.
In their 30s than they was in their 20s. Like, I feel like when I was in my 20s, I felt like I had to date somebody that was like 10 years older than me or whatever to get a quote-unquote...
But now you're in that age range.
Yeah, to get a quote-unquote mature guy. But now that I'm 31, I feel like, if I date a 35-year-old or a 38-year-old, I think he gonna be, he should have it together a little bit.
See, I've always been... And look, I'm going to be kind of contradicting myself a little bit, though. But I've always kind of liked older men, but not too much older. Like, at one point, I was dating a guy, like, extremely older than me. Like, I thought the nigga was going to take me to a juke joint old.
Yeah, I don't want no geriatric dick. No thanks.
Like, he waking up in the morning, scatting the jazz and shit. Like, I don't... But I liked it. I liked it a little bit, but I still like older men. I still like older guys. Like
how old?
I think I talked about this. Like, Big Papa's in his 50s. He's in his 50s, but he's not like the average. I would say like 50-year-old. Like, he don't be acting like an old ass man. You know what I'm saying? Not that 50 is an old ass man. No offense to anybody, but what? What?
Nothing. Them little hats. The way he be wearing them hats.
Don't do him, boo-boo.
But okay, girl.
Don't do. You act like he had one of them hats called a kangle. What they call? Mm-hmm. He don't wear those.
He do.
No, now see, they about to see what you done did again.
I know he got some.
He do not wear those.
Because when he around us, he be trying to wear caps. Because he
trying to swag it up.
Because he know we a little younger, But I feel like he definitely got the kangles, bitch, that he be pulling out. On a normal occasion.
Not the regular occasion. You need to stop. Okay. All right. So we go move on to the next topic.
I never dated nobody in their 50s. I feel like that's where I draw. I draw the line in 40-something.
Yeah, but I feel like I said, that's probably like the oldest I've, talked to or dated or whatever. But we be having fun. Like, he's not like an old 50. Like, I can't date nobody that don't like to be outside and turn up and have a good time and go places. Like, because I've dated younger men that just like to be inside. You know what I'm saying? So I just, if we can get up and go and you can get the dick up, cool.
Yeah, because I feel like that's not an age thing. That's more of a personality trait.
Right.
Because you got older people who be outside. My daddy used to be outside.
Facts.
He did. He used to love being outside.
Would you date a man like if he had to take Viagra?
No.
Damn, you straight.
I mean, if that's my husband, that's different. Like, if we married, I'm not going to divorce my nigga because he got ED now.
So if you're 45 and you're dating a 50-year-old, and he has to take Viagra.
Dating or married?
Dating.
If we dating, I'm not. What the hell?
But you're 45.
So my pussy works.
I know it do, honey.
And it's gonna still be working.
I seen that wrist. I know it worked, bitch.
Period.
You ain't got to tell me twice.
But no, for real. Like, I just feel like, at 45, my pussy still gonna be working. Like, and I want your dick to work too. Like, I'm trying to still be fucking.
Right, but he gonna take the little blue pill. And it's
not
gonna work.
Blue chew. I just don't.
You are judgy.
I don't feel like it's judgy. It's just a preference. Now, if you're my husband, I am gonna be so big on when I get married, but when I get married, like staying committed to my nigga. But that's because you made a commitment to me.
Amen.
Up until then, bye, nigga. If it ain't working, you got to go.
Okay, I feel you. So what if he was taking it behind your back and like you having the best sex of your life, and then like a year later you find a Viagra tube?
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
And y'all are dating though.
Do what you gotta do.
Okay.
But
Just
sometimes I feel like, cause you're saying that, but sometimes people be taking those supplements and stuff and that shit don't work.
Mm-hmm.
So don't get me wrong, like maybe if he was taking it and it was working, I'd be cool with that.
Okay.
But sometimes niggas be having erectile dysfunction and they be taking like Viagra and Blue Chew and all of that stuff and it still don't be getting it up.
Okay. I see where
and so
you're going.
if you're going through all of these measures and it's still not working and we're dating and we're not married,
then you off the dough.
Oh, I'm going with the win.
You and that little pussy.
What you gonna do?
Probably just cheat.
See, no, I don't. I'm not cheating on no nigga that I'm not married to. Ooh, no, I'm playing. I just feel like if we're just dating each other, why am I cheating on you? Why wouldn't I just break up?
I might want the older man because we vibe, but I might want the younger nigga just for the dick.
I'm breaking up with anybody. I don't give a damn. We in a relationship, I'm breaking up with you. I'm not cheating. If we married,
you a good woman.
If we married, I'm getting a divorce. I'm not, or we separating.
You a good
I'm not
woman.
Cheating.
You a good woman.
Because why the fuck am I sticking around?
Why not?
If that dick not good, no more.
All right, go ahead. Let's get to the next topic. What's up, y'all? This your girl, Lex P, and I have a very special announcement. Well, I already announced it, but I'm going to let y'all know again. We are going on tour. It's starting in June, y'all. Look, we announcing it extra early so y'all got time to get your tickets. No excuses. We got LA, Philly, Chicago, Atlanta, Houston. Now, listen to me because I know how y'all get. We are still adding dates. I repeat, we are still adding dates, but if you see your city right now, go ahead and get your tickets. If you don't see your city, don't worry. We still coming, okay? So make sure y'all go to www.pourminds.com and get y'all VIP meet and greets. We outside, poo. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Drea Nicole.
And as y'all may notice, lately we have been talking about our financial goals on the show. So we definitely want to help y'all get right.
Yes, it's so important to build your credit score up. And who doesn't want to do that by making small purchases like groceries, gas, and streaming services?
I mean, you're going to do that anyway. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to chime.com/poorminds. I'm telling y'all, people who sign up, on average, they see like a 30-point increase on their credit. That is major. You know how long that can take somebody to do?
It be taking a minute.
It be taking a while. So y'all need to get better spending habits. But while you're spending, get your credit right. I'm telling y'all, having good credit is the best thing in the world.
The key to life.
The key to life. So what you're going to do is go to chime.com/poorminds. That's chime.com/poorminds. I'm telling y'all, it's going to get you right.
Yes.
The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank, N.A. pursuant to a license from Visa USA. Chime checking account and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. Based on a study conducted by Experian, Credit Builder members observed an average 30-point FICO score, 8 increase over 8 months with regular on-time payments. Results may vary. See chime.com for details. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply except at MoneyPass ATMs in a 7-Eleven or any Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM.
Yeah, so for the next topic, I need to pull it up because I ain't pulled it up yet. So for the next...
Not the rose done hit us a little bit.
So for the next topic, I want to talk about are most relationships with, like, do you create relationships normally with immediate connection or do you create them from like going on multiple dates? I personally feel like immediate connection. Long-lasting relationships.
This is right off the bat?
Absolutely. I think so. I don't know if I feel like, because I feel like if you go on one date with somebody or a few dates with somebody and you don't like them, every time I've ever tried to give myself time to grow to like somebody, it still didn't end up being anything that serious because I didn't like you off the rip.
Right.
We didn't have an immediate connection.
Right.
Like, I feel like you have immediate connections with people. And you know when you do. Whether it's friends, like whether when you meet somebody and y'all cool as fuck. And then you just like, oh, that's my friend. Like, I love her. We be having a good time together.
Right.
Same thing I feel like with dating relationships. Even sometimes when you meet a guy and he's your friend first. You know when you and a person have like chemistry and a connection. Right. And then sometimes I think with some people, you know, you just don't really vibe with them like that. But you still try to force it, or you might like so many other things about them. Like they might check off all the other boxes. Like, you know, say he's financially stable, say he's attractive, you know, say the dick is fire. All three of those things. But that spark, y'all just don't have a lot of things in common.
Spark is a motherfucker. I hate that goddamn spark because it ruins my life. Cause that spark gonna think like you can't tell if this is lust or it's love.
Until you in it for a while.
Oh my God. And then once you deep in it, that spark is still there. And it'll still trick you sometimes. Cause you be like, nah, this wasn't love. Cause this ain't what real love is. Then you see the nigga again. You be like, wait. That spark, my coochie done been sparked. My brain been sparked. My heart been sparked. Bitch, I'm burnt. I'm burnt over here.
I'm telling you, like, but I do feel like relationships that last, you just have
though, because sometimes when you really build something and it's like you grow together and you really learn each other. Now, have I ever done this? No.
Me
So I'm just like, you know, maybe because I'm always on the spark side. And the guys that I've dealt with, when I talk about men, I always think of like the two like guys that just had me like all scrambled in the head. And both of these men, it was like when I first met them, it was like, oh my God, especially Throwback Bay. Like that shit, our first date really threw me for a fucking loop, bitch. Like I left that, I still have the video that I took that night. I got home, I got on Snapchat, and I was really drunk and I was like, oh my God, y'all, I just had the most amazing night of my life.
That's what you said?
Yes, I still have those videos. And I'd be looking at them and I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? Like, you could just see it in my eyes, bitch. I was like, this is my husband. I'm going to get pregnant. I still feel like that might be my baby daddy. And you know why? The spark. The spark be having me confused, bitch.
I don't know.
Sometimes the spark can fuck you up.
The spark can fuck you up, but I just feel like, I definitely feel like sometimes you just have that connection with people and then relationships last. Well, maybe not last, but I think that, like, even, for example, when you see a lot of people who, you know, they'll have like a person that they met when they was like in their early 20s, or they met them in high school, and they be like, oh, I felt like me and this person were so in love. That was my first love, my soulmate, whatever.
Right.
And then they move on. They end up going to college, finding somebody else, marrying somebody else, having kids, building a family. And then later down the line, when they in their 40s and 50s, they end up like running into that person again, and it feel like they hitting it off where they stopped.
What Tyler Perry movie you don't watch?
No, I'm saying I know people. One of my family members is like that. She was engaged to this guy when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
They were supposed to get married. They didn't end up getting married. They both moved on, and he started dating other people. She's dated other people since then, and now they're dating again, and they're in their 50s.
Do you know how? But think about how scary that is, though. What you said,
and it's not waiting, because again, you've been living your life, you've been doing your thing, but in the back of your mind, you just like me
about that
like
person.
Everybody that you've dated since then, you just like me and that person. Me and these people don't have that spark that I had with this person.
But do you know how scary that is? Because imagine being okay. So say you have a spark from somebody in high school. You've moved on and got married. And you run into that person and you're still married. Imagine being your husband, because maybe his spark is with you. So you're always that person for him.
Right.
But your spark is with this nigga? That's fucking scary as hell to think about.
Yeah, it is scary as hell. But do you not feel like it's millions of people out there who are in relationships like that, where it's one-sided and one of the partners is way more in love with, you know, the person and the other person is with them? I think it's a lot of marriages like that.
Give me the spark, bitch. You right. Give me the spark,
and that's
bitch.
what I want too. But that's why I don't understand why people do stuff like that. Like, I'm not going to.
Now we done broke it down, bitch. That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't even, like, to be honest, I don't understand why people do stuff like that. If I have a spark with somebody and I feel like I've never had no connection like this with anybody else, I ain't letting you go. Unless you gotta do some real fucked up shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For me to let you go. But people be breaking up. Like, I've seen stories where people have broken up for things like, oh, this person got a job offer in a different city, so they had to move away, and I didn't want to move. Bitch, if me and a nigga got a connection like that, I can work from anywhere.
Right. But also, ladies and men, this is not a sign to text that toxic ass nigga that you think you had a spark with.
I'm just saying, I feel like if you make a connection with somebody and you feel like you've never had that with anybody else, to me, it's worth trying to work through the obstacles. Like, even if it is maybe them having a job offer somewhere else and having to move out of the city, if you feel like this is your person and you found a connection that you've never had before, it's worth working out. I think it's stupid when people be like, oh, yeah, I was so in love with this person, but they ended up having to, move somewhere. Mm-hmm. Like, no.
So, okay, define what the spark feels like to you.
It's just immediate. Like, do
you feel it in your coochie? You know that
you feel it in your coochie. You feel it in your bones.
Not the bones.
Mm-hmm. It's the one Ashanti was talking about.
I got this humming in my bones.
Yeah.
Have we sang that yet? That's what we're gonna sing today.
I can't remember, but
you feel it in your coochie.
You feel it in your body. I just feel like, when you meet your people. Every time I've ever met one of my people that I feel like God put on this earth for me to be cool with or for them to be in my life, I know it. Because it's just an immediate connection. And I feel like it's the same thing with a man. And every time I've had
might be on to something.
And every time I've had an immediate connection with the guy, those situations lasted the longest.
When I think about my true, like, first love, like, when that was the first time I felt in love. I've talked to you about it. I was like 20. We used to live together, that relationship. That's really how it was. Literally, we met, and literally 3 days later, we were saying, I love you. 3 days later. And when I talk about being in love, it's crazy, because I was only like, 19, 20 then? But I think about that, and I'm like, I don't know if, well, yeah, I have been closer to people since him, but I remember that feeling. I remember that, and I remember saying, if I don't have this feeling again, I don't want it. And then I got it again. Like, I got it again, that spark, that... And it's crazy because no matter what, this is another thing about the spark. No matter what happens, though, y'all are always like drawn back to each other. It's like weird, like the universe always like connects you. Like I remember Lauren London said something like I don't want to really quote her like word for word, but she was saying like, I'm gonna find you. I found you in this lifetime and I can't wait to find you in the next. Because, some people really feel like they're like kindred souls and they're always going to find each other. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like we get another lifetime?
I don't know, but I don't want to come back to this bitch. If we do, this shit is ass.
This shit is ghetto.
This shit is ghetto. I was just talking to Ryan about that the other day. I said, bro, it would just be my luck that the world would end and the God would be like, oh no, you stay.
Not
stay.
You. Not you was given the task to repopulate the earth.
The lone survivor, bitch. That would be just my fucking luck. Like, I that's just how things work.
I can see
Speaking
that.
of repopulation, are you having a kid this year?
This year?
Yeah.
What the hell made you ask me that?
We were talking about repopulation.
Yeah, but this year?
Hey, you
First
never
of all,
know.
it's February.
Did your coochie spark?
It's February, and
I'm
I'm not pregnant.
Happen. Well, you're drinking rosé. Obviously, you're not pregnant.
I mean, people be pregnant and don't know.
Okay, you're right, because my sister was getting toe up. I'm just playing.
Yeah, and I...
Side note, I'm joking.
That's probably why Little Peanut so bad.
It is probably why he bad. Peanut be drunk.
He was a little tipsy enough.
Tequila in his bottle. That's exactly why he bad. Oh Lord, shout out to Little Peanut.
Yeah, shout out to Peanut. But people definitely be pregnant and don't know. But I know for facts that I am not, because I just went to the doctor and I'm good. But
that's not what I asked.
But no.
No baby this year.
This year?
Yeah.
I feel like I have too much going on.
Okay. I mean, a baby don't stop nothing.
A baby don't stop nothing. But for me to have a baby in the next year, it would very much have to be unplanned. Like if I was to get pregnant anytime soon.
If you got pregnant next week, what you doing?
Why would I get pregnant next week? I'm not having sex.
Okay, next time you got sex, say you got pregnant, are you having it? If it's like an accident. I'm really curious. I'm not even being funny. Because I might slip up.
I feel like I'm at that age, but I feel like I've been saying this for a long time.
Yeah.
Like I've been saying for a long time. I'm at the point in my life where if I get pregnant, I'm not getting no abortion.
Yeah. We too old to be at the clinic trying to hide at Planned Parenthood.
I mean, we a little too old to be at the clinic. We gonna leave that in our past life.
Now we in there with the teens, bitch, cutting up. They're like, what your old ass doing in here, old ass bitch?
Bitch, you need to keep that baby. But no, for real though, yeah. Like I feel like I'm 31. Like I'm at an age where it's like I'm mature enough, I feel like, to be a mother. And I feel like I make smart decisions with the people I choose to date.
Yeah.
And sleep with.
Okay.
If we're not gonna use a condom, you're somebody that I feel like I would be cool with getting pregnant for at this point in my life.
Right.
Now, when I was younger,
you was just getting that raw meat.
No, I'm no.
My bad.
No.
My bad, too far. Too far.
You know what's crazy? I could count on one hand the niggas I've had raw sex with.
Congratulations! Oh,
but no.
Wait, let me just say, I can too. I'm just joking. Jeez.
But yeah, no, I just feel like I can count on. I haven't had raw sex with a lot of niggas, but I definitely have had raw sex with some niggas that I knew damn well I ain't want to have that baby.
I know.
Like, I knew if I got pregnant, I would have been crying.
Oh, my gosh.
Seriously.
If you think about raw dick, that is really wild.
It's really insane.
Raw meat?
It's raw.
Oh, my God.
Uncooked.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that.
Okay, so no baby. No baby.
In 2023, no.
Okay.
Are you going to have a baby in 2023?
I don't know.
No, I don't know.
I'm not going to lie.
You just told me the other day you don't want a baby no more.
The spark. It hit my coochie.
You're insane.
I am.
Because if I think I know who you talking about.
Hey, I'm not going to lie. I was like, I think about.
You was like, what?
I'm thinking about genetically. It would be a beautiful child, well taken care of. I can just leave the kid with him. The grandma's the baby. I don't gotta do nothing. But I don't know. I'm really just talking shit. It's the spark. That's why. You're supposed to get the spark in your bones
But
and in
you
your
get
coochie.
it in your coochie.
But I get the spark right here, so it'd be like you're not supposed to get the spark in your brain, bitch.
Yeah, you are.
Well, it fried mine.
I think you're supposed to get it in your brain and your coochie.
I'm cooked.
And your bones.
Mine was the electric chair, bitch.
Not the fried and dyed you and laid you to the side.
Oh, did he? I'm down bad.
And now he about to lay you down with that baby. He
about
to sit you down.
No, he not.
Yeah.
No, he not.
You is not outside this summer.
Yes, I am.
Stay tuned, y'all.
I'm gonna be at
might be a poor baby on the way.
I'm gonna turn around at the live show. Let's go. Still gonna be drinking.
It's okay. Auntie gonna drink for you.
I'm a weak. Okay. So you need the spark. You honestly changed my mind with your definition. I
need the spark.
Yeah,
I don't want to be in I never want to be in a relationship. That sounds so ghetto. I have to learn. I have to grow to love you. Ew.
Music said, ghetto. Teach me how to love.
Teach me how to love you.
Okay.
But if I don't automatically feel that spark.
So does a spark mean I want to fuck you on the first date, but you don't act on it? Like
possibly.
That's the feeling? Like,
yeah. Possibly. Like, you just really like this nigga.
Yeah,
like,
you be looking at him like...
Personally, I don't look at no niggas like that.
Oh, that's just auntie? I love dealing with a rich nigga. Ain't that auntie?
Ryan, where did Ryan go?
I love dealing with a
what type of rosé is this?
That's how she said it. I love dealing with a
She did not.
With a rich nigga. I love dealing with a shorty watching on my page, better watch me slow. Hit the boomerang. That shit watch me flow. That's how she said.
Legs. She did not say that like that. But
yes, she did.
I am through. And if I was a nigga and you was sitting across the table looking at me like that, chick, please.
It's the spark, bitch.
You look like you had a little Tourette's.
I love doing
legs.
And get them every time, poo.
No, I don't believe it. I do not believe it.
Oh my gosh.
Tell them about the show, man.
Oh shit, my bad.
I don't even know where we're going.
Hey, April 30th, we will be in Denver, Colorado.
Oh!
Theater.
Please.
Three-headed monster tour. Hey, you nod. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
You're in Denver.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, what y'all gonna put behind us on this green screen?
They gotta give it to me. I ain't smoked
What
none
y'all
yet.
gonna put behind us on the green screen? That's
Three-headed monster.
Three-headed monster.
Put your bitch behind me. Put your bitch behind me. Three-headed monster.
Yeah. Denver, April 30th. We got a big storm coming from the left, and we're gonna bring it down. It's called a three-headed monster tour, and they're gonna come in and they're gonna sweep the whole city.
Fact.
Right? The left, that's the west.
Put your bitch behind me.
Whatever. Yeah. They'll go theater.
Look how I get done.
Tour. We back.
Yep.
You bitch.
Yeah. I really got a three-headed monster.
Ugh. You gotta go to the hospital.
I did.
So now we gonna get into the bed. Hey.
The bed.
Ow.
The bed.
Bow. I love... We started
I love
off
dealing with a rich nigga. That's what I thought you was about to say again.
I was gonna say, I really thought we were gonna have a calm, mature episode today.
Wow. When did we get calm and mature?
I was trying to be in my professional bag because New York had me feeling professional.
I'm one of them people who I really feel like I'm never gonna grow up. Like, I'm gonna always be childish. Always.
Okay.
I'm never gonna be mature.
Yeah. I should come to grips with that, huh? What about me? You think
Me and maturity don't go hand in hand. Like, when God was passing out what he was gonna put in people, he skipped on the maturity
I don't think
for me.
he skipped with me. I think I'm pretty,
What?
Mature.
Elaborate.
I feel like I started this episode off being very serious. You made me laugh.
How was I not being serious? I'm very serious.
All right. We gonna talk about this.
I am very
You're a very unserious person. Literally every day.
You know what's crazy though? I think most people think I'm serious.
I don't think anybody thinks
You don't think anybody think I'm serious? I'm talking about people that don't know me. Like,
if
people who watch the show. I think people think out of me and you, I feel like they think I'm serious.
And this is what delusional looks like. You know how you be calling me delusion? This is fucking delusion. You think people who watch Poor Minds think you're a serious person?
Yes.
You don't have to say it hard, bitch. It don't make it
because
true.
I was serious.
Unserious.
Bitch, I'm serious.
Exactly. Oh, shit done got serious.
Shit done got serious.
Exactly. My point was just proven. God. I said we were keeping this episode.
Let me put my serious face back on.
Okay, so today, how do I say this word properly, Drea? Cuckolding? Is it cuckolding or cuck? How do you say it?
I thought we was talking about a sexorcism.
Oh, you want to talk about that?
That's what I thought we was talking about.
I mean, we can talk about the sexorcism.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fuck that. We're going to talk about sexorcism.
Is a cuckold like a chokehold?
Unserious. Unserious person. Because you know damn well.
Got that nigga in a cuckold.
I don't think you want to have your nigga in a cuckold.
I love dealing with a rich nigga. Rich niggas, I feel like probably like this.
Okay.
You know, they be into some nasty shit.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about both.
Okay.
Both of them. Speak your piece.
I have to say this about the cuckolding. I have to get something off my chest. There was a situation one time where this guy, I know, like, he was in a situation. So cuckolding is basically when you like to watch your partner get fucked by somebody else. Like, you're literally watching your partner get fucked by somebody else. So I knew a guy, and he fucked somebody, like, in front of her husband. And it was fucking weird to me. Not all, it was just because who they were. As far as, like,
who were
physically. They? It was like an old white couple. Why are you beating up old bologna meat?
I told you I went to a sex club with my friend a few months ago. I told you that. It was like, yes, I did. I talked about this on Poor Minds. I definitely said me and my friend accidentally went to a sex club. We thought we were trying to get a drink.
Went accidentally?
We were trying to get a drink.
Did you eat some coochie that night?
I didn't, but this nigga named Jerome did.
He ate your coochie?
No, he didn't eat my coochie. He ate this lady coochie from the bag when she walked in, her and her husband. It was an old white couple, too.
And you couldn't look at him the same. You'll never look at Jerome the same again.
No, I won't. And then he definitely ate it from the back. Like, when they walked in, he was like, hey, what's up? And then he spread it.
Oh, my God. That's how they shake hands?
At the sex club, I guess.
Like, you know how dogs sniff booties?
Yeah.
To say hello and see what you've been up to?
Bitch, he a dog. Roof.
Oh, my God. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all, this man.
It was wild in there.
He's tall. He makes money. Fine as hell. And he be wanting to fuck with me so bad. And I cannot get that out of my head every time he hits me.
And you said he fucked her raw.
Raw. Meat to meat. Weren't we just talking about how crazy that is? How crazy that is? And I saw the lady. I'm not going to sit up here and say she wasn't ugly, but she wasn't like, it was just an older white lady.
She was
like,
just old.
Yeah. Yeah. And he specifically was like, he likes to watch black men fuck his wife. That's when shit just got a little weird.
That sounded a little racist.
It's given like he got turned on at the thought of lynching him. Like, I'll kill you.
I don't like that.
Yeah. It was given KKK. I don't like it.
Something don't seem right about that.
Something ain't right in the water. And I'm sorry. Yes, I'm being judgy. But anybody, like, threesomes are different if y'all are all participating. But anybody that likes to watch Like, if you love me, why are you watching me get fucked by somebody else?
I do agree with that. And I seen that at the sex club, too. I said,
but how long did y'all stay?
We stayed for a while. It was like, we here. We might as well walk around.
And what else did you see?
Check out the premises.
What else did you see?
I seen a lot.
I don't, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I went to a sex resort.
I actually had a good time. Would I go back? Would I go back?
Yes.
No. That's not for me.
I bet it smelled wild in there. Oh, I can imagine the smell.
The stench.
Oh my gosh.
The stench of bad decisions. But no, for real, I wouldn't go back. But I did. I feel like you should do a lot of things in life just so you could say you did.
Absolutely. Like I said,
and that's one of those things where it's like, even though I went on accident, I can honestly say, bro, stop making that face. It really was an accident. I had never even heard of this club. And I really had just wanted to have a drink, but I should have known the way it was ducked off that it wasn't no regular club.
I mean, Chili's wasn't open if you just wanted a drink.
No, it was like 12. It was like 12 a.m.
I'm not gonna lie, though. Like I said, I went to the sex resort. I would never go back, but it was a good experience.
But see, you a freak, though. Because you knew you was going to a sex resort. I didn't know that I was going to a sex resort. I went with my friends too, but we didn't know we were going in the club. It was
like she was hosting an event. She didn't want to go by herself. Type
so you was like, period.
I needed a vacation. I was broke and she was paying for it.
And you was like, yeah, I'm gonna just go to this resort and be walking around butt ass naked.
Y'all, that resort was so freaky.
And I might fuck me a nigga.
No, bitch. Don't do it, bitch. I did not.
I didn't say you did. I said that's what you was thinking on your way.
No, I fucking wasn't.
I might fuck me a rich nigga.
Rich nigga. I might fuck me a rich nigga. Wait. I'm weak. But no, that resort was so freaky. I was just sitting in my bathing suit because, like, at this point, you know, y'all know what, I just didn't want to be completely butt booty hole ass naked. That resort was so freaky. I'm sitting on the beach in the chair tanning. The lady came and tapped on me. She was like, you have to take your swimsuit off. Like, the workers were like, you have to be naked. Like, there's a designated...
In the pool?
Everywhere.
That don't sound sanitary.
There was a designated spot if you wanted to have clothes on, and it was like this big. I'm telling you, I seen some wild ass shit there. It was actually a lady... And I know I've told this story before, but this is for the new listeners who've never, because this was a long time ago.
Because y'all knew what y'all came for.
It was a lady sitting on a floaty. She was sitting on the floaty. One friend had one leg. The other friend had the other leg. And this man was just eating her coochie in the middle of the pool. In the middle of the pool. Like, not over my daiquiri, bitch. Move.
I don't like that. That sounds so unsanitary. In a pool with everybody coochie out, everybody meat out.
I'm not gonna lie. We definitely got out at that point. We definitely got out. It was just a wild time. It was a wild week. It was a wild week.
Ain't this what you came for?
All right. So, yes, cuckolding. Let us know what y'all think about that. Would y'all participate in it? Are we being too judgy or not? Am I being too hard on old boy?
But I don't feel like being judgy is not wanting to participate in things yourself. I think being judgy is when you like, ew.
We did just judge because we did just say ew.
I didn't say ew. I said that sounds unsanitary.
You said it was smelling crazy.
No.
That's judgy.
No. You said that. You the one talk about I know it was funky in there.
Bring it here, sweaty, because I love it when it's
you
funky.
You the one that said it was funky in them people's sex club. Welcome to my sex room.
Okay, so now we gon' get into the bop. Hey.
Bow.
Why do you ruin everything?
Bow. I don't know.
What is your...
I'm about to find one.
Okay, I'll go first. Okay, so my bop of the week is by an artist named Upstars. He has a song called...
This is my song.
He has a song called Mine. And he kind of gives me that... He has a little auto-tune in his voice. It kind of gives a little Chris Brown a little bit. I don't know who I would compare him to, but it's like R&B. But it's really, really dope. I like his sound. I haven't really got to skim through his projects for real, but this was the song that was sent to me. I can't remember who sent me this. But Upstars, Mine, I really like it. Like, it was giving me a vibe. Like, it's that kind of song, like when you on the way to your boo house or when your boo kicking it.
Yeah.
Like, this is a song you can vibe to and listen to. So, but it's spelled UPSTRZ. I'm just guessing that you say like upstars. I don't know. The kids be getting too creative how y'all spell y'all names now. Y'all know Auntie can barely read, so get it together. So upstars, mine, that's my bop of the week. What you been listening to, Drea?
So I am an auntie at this point. I feel like, we definitely like the aunties, because the 20-something-year-olds, they like the young ones.
Facts.
Early 20s.
Right.
So, I be trying to get on TikTok and I be seeing what's going on over there in them parts. And I really love the trend of how, like, they be speeding up all of, like, the little songs that was out that was popular when we was younger.
Okay.
What? So, Party Next Door, Freaking You, they got a sped up version.
Okay.
And I really used to love that song.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. They sped up Mariah Carey's song too, and it's cute.
What?
It's a rap.
I mean, they literally,
you,
yeah, they be speeding up everything. They sped up Her Way by Party Next Door. Like, they be speeding up everything these days.
That's so opposite of like, because in Houston they slow it down.
We slow it down, yeah.
But the kids are speeding it up.
They love speeding up the songs, but I'm actually here for it.
You like it?
I'm here.
I think I liked the Mariah Carey one. Like I said,
you didn't like Her Way sped up?
Maybe I have to hear it.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to hear it, but I haven't, because I be on TikTok, but I haven't heard that. I haven't seen that trend yet. I be on the different side of TikTok.
What side you be on?
I be on Farmer Talk. I be watching people grow plants. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about like when I want to retire, like what I want to do. But I don't know. I was thinking about farming stuff. Plants. Like, I'm getting into plants because I really want to start my own herb garden. Not them kind of herbs, Javier. Don't get excited back there.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to know. What kind of herbs?
No, just like, I want to do like oregano. Definitely cilantro. I love cilantro.
Oregano.
I like oregano.
That's what you gonna tell them it is? Or is that what it's really gonna be?
I want to do oregano, cilantro, sage, and crack.
I don't think you can grow crack.
But
you gotta cook it. Like, you gotta get now you can get the plant. What is it called? The opium plant?
See? I gotta start somewhere.
It's either opium or opius.
I gotta start somewhere.
Girl, you gonna go to jail.
I don't care. I don't got nothing to lose. Take me
Your
now.
freedom.
All right. Okay, so now, your bop of the week was the sped up version of Party Next Door. Freaking You. Okay, cool. So now we're going to get into our favorite segment of the week.
What's that?
Pour your heart out.
I thought I had an item of the No, I don't. It's okay.
Okay. So make sure y'all subscribe to the Patreon. We upload weekly bonus content. If y'all don't get enough Poor Minds only on Friday, y'all, please go subscribe to the Patreon. It's really good. A lot of times y'all be wanting us to talk about hot topics, but we don't talk about them on here. We talk about it on Patreon. So go sign up at patreon.com/Poor Minds. And we have the Pour Your Heart Out segment. If you want your question answered on the show, make sure you email us at askpourminds@gmail.com. Now, y'all been getting a little long with these paragraphs. Let's bring it back. One paragraph, y'all. Try to break these things down, okay? You want to start? You want me to start?
You can start.
Okay. It says, please keep this anonymous. Hey, Drea and Lex, I have been a listener of the show for some time now, and I love y'all and this podcast. So let me get right to it. Sorry in advance if this is super long. Now, see what I just said? I'm 28 and I live in Dallas. I have been dating this guy since May of 2021. Our first date was amazing, and we immediately vibed with each other. We spent that entire summer together, and it was too amazing. We soon started traveling together, going on group dates with his friends who are either married or in long-term relationships, going on double dates with his parents, attending family gatherings together, spending birthdays and holidays together, etc. Fast forward to February 2022, and we go to Cabo. We had an amazing time, but I thought he would ask me to be his girlfriend on his trip, and when he didn't, I was so disappointed. May rolls around again, making it a year of dating. We act as though we are in a relationship in every way, but he just won't say the word girlfriend. This has been a point of contention for me because I think it's strange that he won't claim me in that way. We have had several arguments about this, to which he gives different reasoning each time. At first, he didn't want to rush into a relationship because he had done that several times in the past. Then it was, I should know how he feels about me based on his actions, but my love language is words of affirmation. So I need to feel reassured through his words. And we're grown. If you want to Like, if you love me and want to be with me in that way, say it with your chest. To make matters worse, we talk about our future together often. He makes future plans with me included in them and makes decisions with me in mind. I end up abruptly cutting off all communications with him around August of 2022. According to him, that was the worst pain he's ever felt, and he's never been hurt in that way before. Also, when we finally had a conversation following this, he told me he had made plans that week to make things official, which I low-key believe, but I also think it's bullshit. He also managed to write me an email telling me how I was so amazing and that we had the most ideal relationship. I was a breath of fresh air, blah, blah, blah. I appreciated the email, but that was the most emotion I had ever gotten from him, and I hate that it came after I was cutting him off. We started dealing with each other again because he expressed to me that he wanted that. And since we started back, things are kind of the same, but there are differences for sure. He isn't affectionate. He barely tells me he loves me anymore. We spend time together, but I just feel like a friend or like he hasn't forgiven me. It's just a weird vibe now, and I spend most of our time together in my head wondering how he feels. Also, he just got a promotion that requires him to move to Austin. I say all of this to ask, what should I do? Should I have a conversation with him to try and see where his head is at, or take steps to fix things? Or should I just take the hint and call it quits for good? Send help. Thank you for listening. I can't wait to hear this advice. What you think, Lil Drea?
Cut that nigga off. Leave him alone.
I agree.
Because he already ain't really want to claim you for real.
And you know what? I'll say this. If a man loses, like, he saw that you can walk away. So when you came back, that was his moment to be like, hey, I don't want to lose you again. So if all you want is to be claimed, because if y'all are doing all this stuff, double dates with the parents, vacation, all that's a lot. So if the commitment is scaring him away, he just is not ready to be in a relationship. And if a relationship is what you want, I think it's kind of like, you're gonna wake up and it's gonna be 2 years later again, and y'all are still not in a relationship.
Yeah, I just kind of feel like, not to say you wasting your time, but I kind of do feel like you kind of wasting your time.
And to me, if you have to walk away from a person to get them to quote unquote act right, that's not the person for you. I shouldn't have to walk away from you for you to start being like, oh, I could lose you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sometimes I do think you gotta scare a nigga though.
Yeah, you do have to definitely scare a nigga.
I put a little fear in these niggas.
But the fact that you did walk away and you came back and the problems are even worse, it's a wrap for you, baby.
Yeah, I think you definitely need to let that nigga go. Cut him loose, sis. Okay, hi, ladies. I'm going to try to keep this short and simple. I recently had some events occur between me and two of my closest friends that left me feeling hurt. For the past few months, I have been talking to this guy. We had something going on in 2021, but fell off because we were emotionally tied to other people. Fast forward to my birthday last year. We got back in touch and have been inseparable ever since. I enjoy his company. We talk on the phone 24/7 and we are very open with each other. I've never badmouthed him to my friends at all. About a week ago, he told me that he loved me. I've dealt with a lot of fuck niggas, so I actually tell that him... Okay, girl.
So I could actually tell that him saying that.
Oh, okay. So I could actually tell that him saying that came from a genuine place. And that was a big moment for me. So, of course, I told my two friends about it. They both had the same reaction. Why would you believe him? He has a baby. What's new? This isn't the first nigga to say this. He's nothing special, etc. Their reactions hurt my feelings because I never do this to them when they are talking to anybody. I'm the friend that's never been in a relationship, and I feel like now that I want to get in one, it's nothing but negativity coming from them. Am I being dramatic for feeling this way? Do y'all feel like relationships ruining friendships or vice versa? Would this be a petty reason to back off or end a friendship? P.S. I've been friends with them for over 5 years. Is it possible that I've outgrown them or even think that we're all only 21? Thank you so much, ladies.
I feel like that's not a reason to cut somebody off, but you should create it's okay to create boundaries with your friends, y'all. You do not have to tell your friends everything. And I think that's what people get misconstrued with things. Like, sometimes you know your friends who you can share things with, and you know your friends that you can't necessarily share everything with. I don't share everything with none of my friends. Sometimes I may tell you a year later, a month later, a day later, but sometimes you need to just go through things yourself. So now you know how they feel. I wouldn't say stop being friends with them, but if this is a relationship that you want to see where it goes, then you need to keep this relationship between you know, you and him, and just see where it goes. And you can't confide in them about your relationship, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I feel like y'all 21, so I don't necessarily think it's a reason to cut somebody off. Y'all, like, girl, y'all only been friends since y'all was what, like 16?
Yeah, because she said they're only 21.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just kind of like, I definitely just think stop telling them so much of your business.
Yeah.
Like, people definitely be feeling like they got to tell people everything. Child, I always been the poster child my whole life. I don't tell nobody everything.
Right.
Not even my mama.
Period.
And I love her. I tell her the most, but I don't even tell her everything. So I just feel like you definitely have to stop oversharing. Like, and you also can't be upset when your friends don't like people. Sometimes people definitely like people that are trash ass people.
Mm-hmm.
And your friends, rightfully so, be seeing through the bullshit.
Right.
I think when you like people, it be hard for you to see them for who they really are, see their true colors.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the time, the people around you,
they can
see
it.
that shit, you know? And maybe sometimes to a certain extent, they are overstepping their boundaries because you can't tell somebody what to do. And you just got to accept who people want to date and whatever they want to do. But if you didn't tell them nothing, they wouldn't have nothing to go off of.
Because you can't, like, this is the thing about asking somebody's opinion or telling them some news about you. Just because you expect this reaction, that's not, like, that's your fault. Because if you're telling somebody some news or you're telling somebody something and asking their opinion, you have to understand that they may not react the way that you want them to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't expect people just to always be like, oh, this is a great decision if they know this nigga done did X, Y, Z to you. Mm-hmm. Because especially if, like, just 4 or 5 months ago, you was complaining about how he ain't shit and how he broke your heart. So just tread lightly. I don't think you should stop being friends with them.
Agreed.
So what else we got, Lil Drea? The tour, the tickets are available. Make sure y'all go to 85southshow.com, poorminds.com, and all the dates will be there. Tickets are available. We announced the tour extra early, so y'all have time to save your coins, figure out what city you want to come to, plan a girls' weekend, because we outside. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all went to the first tour, you do not want to miss the second one.
Yeah, it's going to be lit. And like Lex said, well, I don't know if she just said this, but we added more dates.
Yes, we're definitely adding more dates.
So the dates that we have up, because I had seen a lot of comments, people complaining, talking about we ain't coming certain places. We still adding more dates.
And we said it in the caption.
Don't fret.
Don't fret, my dear.
We're adding more dates coming soon. And yeah, you know, sign up for our Patreon. We got some new merch and stuff coming soon. And we just have a lot of exciting things coming this year. You know, we're doing Roots Picnic in June,
coming up, yeah.
And I think you can already get your tickets for that. So if you live in Philly or if you want to go to Philly, get your tickets for Roots Picnic so you can come see Lex and I on the podcast stage because it's going to be lit this summer.
We're going to have a ball.
And yeah.
I'm sitting up because I'm ready to sing.
All right. Everybody relax.
Uh-huh. Y'all, it's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Drea Nicole.
And we are here to talk to y'all about GoodDayScents.com.
Yes, I love me a good candle. And Good Day Scents candles smell so good. And they're soy-based candles.
My fave. So there's nothing better than getting your house super clean, mopping, sweeping, all that good stuff, and lighting a candle. And let me tell you, my favorite scent is Black Love. I like to manifest that in the air because that's what I want.
Yeah.
And so...
And it's vanilla. I feel like you can never go wrong with the vanilla candle.
I mean, it's fall time. That's the kind of scents we need. So also, you can use code POUR, that's POUR, and get 25% off of your order. So go to GoodDayScents.com and get your candle and use our discount code and have your house smelling good.
We ain't got our stage today.
I know we ain't got our stage. We ain't done it old school in a long time.
But we gonna have to make it work.
You ready? Mm-hmm. I think we gotta sing this first part together.
What?
I'm a little hoarse. The first verse.
Of what?
The song.
Which one? I said what I wanted to sing.
I know we gonna
earlier.
sing the one you wanted to sing.
Oh, okay.
We can go back.
Okay.
You ready?
I need the lyrics.
See how you ain't never ready.
No, I'm not, because I didn't know what song we was singing.
That was my bad. My bad, little bro. Okay, I just sent it to you. You got it?
No.
You got it, my G? And let me also say, I said that if you went to the tour, but also if you missed the tour last year, you got enough time to figure out your plan. So ain't no excuses. All right. Anyways, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Go what?
We starting to sing. A part of me wants to leave you alone. Yeah.
A part of me wants for you to come home. A part of me says I'm living a lie, and I'm better off without you. A part of me says to think it through. A part of me says I'm over you.
Sing.
A part of me wants to say goodbye. A part of me is asking why.
A part of me wants to leave, but a part of me wants to be here with you. And every time I think
that we're over and done, you do something to get me back loving you. Cause you got me just torn
in between the two.
And I really want to be with you. And something's telling me I should leave you alone. You alone. You
and
alone.
You got me just torn in between the two.
Cause I really want to be with you.
Wait. Pause. Do you remember when she was singing live and she was like, oh my God. Do you remember that when she was singing live and she was trying to hit that note? She was like, but I can't feel this. Oh my God. I said, I feel you, LaToya. Because that note was high.
I can't feel this way.
Ooh.
Period, Steve.
Shout out to LaToya Luckett. Hits that stick like grits.
About.
We'll see y'all next week.
She from Houston. Hey, girl.
Oh, you ain't gonna let us forget that. We'll see
Never.
y'all next week.
Greatest city ever.
Bye, y'all. But I can't feel this way.